Hi, here's a short video on topic sentences for your literary analysis essay. So what you want to think about is making the structure of your essay very easy for your reader to follow. One of the things that you're going to do to make the structure really easy to see is to put your thesis statement at the end of your introductory paragraph. I'd like you to do that for this essay. You don't always have to do that for every essay you write, but for this first essay, since it's short, it's a good place to put your thesis statement. Your thesis statement will be your overall analysis or interpretation of the author's message. Your topic sentences will be the first sentence in your body paragraphs for this essay, and they support your thesis statement. So this is really useful for the overall structure of your essay. So if I wanted to get a glimpse of your argument and a basic understanding of your interpretation of the text, I could read just your thesis statement and your topic sentences and have a really good idea of what you're going to say. So you can think about that structure as just making your point of view very, very clear to your reader. You can think about your topic sentences as mini arguments that support your larger argument, which is your thesis statement. So for this essay, your topic sentences have a few goals to signal the key idea in that paragraph. So if I'm writing about Ta-Nehisi Coates and I have a whole paragraph about dismantling the idea of hope and the problems with hope, then I'd want to get that word hope into my topic sentence. You also want to connect back to your thesis statement in your topic sentences, and you want to present your analysis of the text. Since the focus of this essay is on analyzing someone else's writing, someone else's ideas, your whole essay is really going to be centered around that. So your topic sentences should also be about analyzing that author's ideas and not just true statements about life in general. And for that reason, you don't want your topic sentence to be just a quote. You can have a quote in there, but you don't want it to be just a quote. This is a rule you can sometimes break, but for this essay, I'd like you to practice just not using a quote as a topic sentence. Here is an example of a very weak topic sentence. This is about the essay Smashed. And here's just a topic sentence: alcohol derails your life. The problem with this topic sentence is that it doesn't sound like I'm writing about Smash by Zalkis. It sounds like I'm just talking about life in general. So what we really want to do is go ahead and focus your topic sentence on the author's message or purpose. So why are they writing? What are they trying to communicate? Or you could also include something about the author's rhetoric. So what is a choice that the author made that stood out to you as important? So for instance, Urea uses you to humanize immigrants. So I might have that in a topic sentence. And then in this weak example, alcohol derails your life. You want to try to avoid using you in topic sentences because it's very fuzzy what you can mean. So you could replace it with a specific group. So when the writer said alcohol derails your life, did they mean that it derails the lives of young people, of young women? Or you could write with a general statement like people or one. If you think the message is that alcohol derails everyone's life or one's life, that's fine if you don't want to make it a specific group. Or you can use a phrase like the reader or the audience if you think the author's trying to convey a message to us. So here is a revised topic sentence. The author recounts in vivid detail humiliating moments from her younger years to show how alcohol can lead to trauma that derails the lives of young women. So here it's really clear what the author's rhetoric is, how they're showing it, and it's really clear what the author's purpose and message is, what the author's goal is, and we've just replaced your with young women in this case. So I wanted to look at the example student essay from Lena on Ta-Nehisi Coates' letter to my son. So up here we have the thesis statement. Coates demonstrates to his son and all readers the ways in which America we know today was built on violence, exploitation, lies, and injustice. He aims to dismantle the dream and expose readers to the struggle people of color have endured throughout history and still face to this day. So really clear thesis statement, and you'll notice that the topic sentences all mention the author's name. So it's very clear that we're analyzing Coates and his message. And they all somehow mention his purpose, his message, his goal, or his rhetoric. So Coates wants to expose readers to the fear that is present when people of color are faced with police interaction. So here, Lena's doing a great job telling us what he wants to do. What is he trying to do with all the evidence that he presents? And then the next one, tough love and the necessity for developing a thick skin as a means of surviving injustice is something Coates conveys to his son upon finding out that Michael Brown's murder would see no justice and that the men who killed him would go free. So we kind of have an analysis of why Coates is so honest with his son, and that whole paragraph explains that idea of Coates' decision to just be really forthright and honest and not sugarcoat anything for his son. As a child, Coates began developing an understanding of what it meant to be a black boy in white America's standards, and the ways in which his experience would never match those of people who believe themselves white. So this whole paragraph explores this idea of a huge gap between two worlds, and this connects really nice to the thesis statement because there's this idea of the dream being a myth and there being this discrepancy between what people have, the safety and the, kind of benefits that they have. And then for the next topic sentence, in Letter to My Son, Coates shares his wisdom with not only his child, but with all readers on the ways we as a human population have failed one another. So again, connecting back to the thesis and talking a little bit about what Coates' goal is in writing. Okay, well, thank you for watching that short video. For the next activity, I'd like you to submit one topic sentence for your essay.